Hey, what's going on? Back for another quick trade recap video. So this will be a pretty quick one. Took one trade today that hit TP and one break even. 10 a.m. PO3, 2 p.m. PO3. Coming into the morning, I was bearish until we filled this 4-hour right here. I wanted to see us tap that. So what did I need to happen? I needed to see manipulation up into a 15-minute PD array, SMT, and then an entry. So we have a 15-minute PDR right here. Not sure why this is all the way over here. We come up, tap it, created SMT with ES, as you can see over here. Boom, and boom. And then how do I enter? I wait for a 3-minute IFVG. I'm not sure about the change state delivery. We'll see. On the 1 minute. Yeah, the 1 minute CISD was not good. My entry would have been, instead of it being right here, it would have been like 100 ticks lower, so we would have missed out on a decent chunk of change. So 3-minute IFVG, and then because it dumped a little bit past it, I just set a limit order waiting for a retracement because it went past it by like almost 30 to 40 ticks basically is where it went down. So then I just left it waiting for it to come back, came back, tapped me in. My stop loss was up here, but I was also thinking about getting out early if this 3-minute was disrespected. It's super small right here, but there is a fair value gap that was respected. Just got wicked through, but we did not close through it, anything like that. And then about 60 minutes later, we just dumped, hit full TP, and that's when we filled that 4-hour. And as soon as we filled the 4-hour, you can see we had a bullish reaction off it and started trending up. And then we just chopped around for like 3 hours right here, expanded up, and then we've been chopping ever since. And then to go over 2 p.m. PO3, what was I looking for? These are my drawn liquidity right here. Unfortunately, the things that invalidated this trade was ES sweeping that high. I wish it had just left the high, but it didn't. So, see. Yep. We're going to get rid of this now. So that was that trade. That was an A+ trade. Made about $665 from that trade. Get rid of that. This, what was I waiting for? I was waiting for, this is a super, super tiny gap. I know. Technically still a gap though, right? So we had a 15-minute gap right there, which wasn't great, but it worked. Came down, tapped it. We created SMT, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, 1 p.m. What's this? 1:15. 1:15. We did not sweep. So yep. So we have a 15-minute gap tap. We have a SMT created, and then we have a bunch of low resistance highs that I want to see taken out. Drop down to the 1 minute CISD right here. And we entered on the retracement to it because I didn't like how tall the wick or how much we had passed it. And then stop was right here. Super tight stop. I didn't want to get back any profits. And this was full TP. I was going to take partials. Got in with 2. We went up about $70. We inversed the 5-minute. We inversed the 3-minute. And then we randomly dumped. Was a pretty good setup in terms of having everything I needed. Just PA wasn't working. But I was fine with that because we went break even, so it doesn't really bother me. But, I mean, you can't get much better than that. 15-minute gap tap, I wish was a little bit bigger. And I wish ES did not create SMT at the highs, because we have a 5-minute inverse, 3-minute inverse. We have SMT, 15-minute gap tap, and a 1-minute CISD entry. So it is definitely a pretty good trade. Just didn't work out, but like I said, I was already break even, so it does not bother me. And ended the day up 664, and the account's at 51,700, so about 1,300 away from passing. And that's really about it. Pretty quick recap, but there was only 2 trades on the day, and they were super simple. Followed my basic rules: 10 a.m. PO3, 2 p.m. PO3. One worked out, one did not, but I didn't lose any. on the second one, so I'm not mad at that. Yeah, that's really it. I don't want to drag the video on any longer. So with that being said, I will catch you guys tomorrow for another trading day. Peace.